keep the music playing.
In the News 10 newsroom, I'm Alyssa Riggs. While there have been no confirmed cases of the measles virus in Central Texas, many are now starting to worry about that possibility. With how contagious it is, local doctors say it's likely measles will eventually reach Central Texas. Doctors say early-on symptoms can include having a runny nose and a cough before progressing to high fevers, rashes, and other complications. And the best way you can protect yourself from measles is to get the MMR vaccine. Waco PD has made an arrest in its first homicide case of the year. The department says 19-year-old Gregory Clay has been charged with the murder of Keith Cobb II. On February 5th, officers were called out to the area of Ozark and Howard, which is a couple of blocks from Kendrick Elementary. Cobb was found with a gunshot wound and taken to the hospital where he later died. In the News 10 newsroom, I'm Alyssa Riggs.
Central Texas is now behind a cold front that passed through late yesterday evening, and even with that cold front passing through, our temperatures haven't budged too much this morning. We're going to be starting out in the 50s and low 60s, close to where we were yesterday morning, and it's largely due to the mostly clouded overcast skies that'll be overhead throughout the day. North winds will gust as high as 25 miles per hour, especially this morning. That, plus those mostly cloudy skies, will keep our late-day highs capped in the upper 60s and low 70s only. We'll start to see clearing skies tonight. Morning temperatures near 40 by tomorrow morning, but we're back into the mid-70s Friday afternoon. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafiore.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show, live and in person.
Rise and shine, everybody. Welcome to the Zack Owen Show. Let's honor America with the singing of our national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Happy Thursday morning to you here on the Zack Owen Show. My name is Chris Lowe. I've been standing in this week for Zack while he's on vacation, and he will be back this coming Monday, March 3rd, at the new location of the Zack Owen Show that will be recording at the Backyard, Waco, which we're excited about that. However, we're still here at the Texas Music Cafe, and man, I'm telling you, if you have never been in this room, you need to come here. I'm going to be here tonight checking out some cool stuff going on. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But it is a beautiful little overcast right now, Thursday morning, but great weather nonetheless in Central Texas. Wherever you are this morning, I hope you're having a blessed morning, and we certainly thank you for tuning in with us. We want to thank our sponsors real quick. Weichert Realtors, part of the Eastland Group. We want to thank them for helping us make this show possible, and I definitely want to thank our friends at Be Kind Coffee. They help us get going in the morning. Be Kind Coffee is at 1534 Washington Avenue. They're open Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday. The weekdays, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., and the weekends, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. As you can see, looking at the screen, the whole dais is a lot prettier today. And it's certainly not because of my orange top or anything like that. It's because of our special guest, a very special lady to me indeed. And our special guest today is my beautiful wife, Jackie Lowe. Good morning, Jackie.
Good morning.
All right. So you might say, well, why do you have your wife on the show with you? Well, it's not because she insisted. I promise you that. My wife is actually the owner, operator, style guru, all these things of Stage the Vibe Home Staging. So some people might say, well, what is home staging? Well, I said that at one point. What is home staging? Jackie, tell us what is home staging. Tell us about Stage the Vibe real quick.
Yeah, so home staging is getting your home ready so that it appeals to the most amount of buyers. I tend to want to make it look like a magazine, right? Because that would appeal to a lot of people. And the goal is to, of course, sell it for the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. And so that could be rearranging the furniture so that it's set up better. It could be bringing in different decor items. It could be that you need to paint the purple bedroom a neutral color because that's not going to appeal to everyone.
Yes.
So
my
what I
cowboy
do.
blue doesn't always go with everybody's
No,
taste. Okay.
because what if someone comes to buy your house and they're
Don't say it. Yeah.
another fan?
Okay, there you go. Good job. Near miss. We're good. We don't
I
want to
wouldn't
fight
do that
early.
to you.
Well, we're going to get into a little bit about how Stage the Vibe came about.
Yeah.
And, a little bit of your history and all that. I always like to start the show with scripture and a prayer. So
Love it.
today's scripture actually is out of Revelation. It's Revelation 4:11. It says, "You are worthy, our Lord and God, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things, and by your will they were created and have their being." Man, I'm so grateful for a God who loves us enough to send his son to die for our sins and raise again so that we can know life everlasting.
Yes.
And let's just pray the day real quick.
Awesome.
All right. Dear God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the opportunity to rise and shine and just experience another day under your grace. Lord, we just ask that we can honor you in everything that we do, say, think, just everything about you. Make everything about our day be about you as well, Lord. We thank you for your gift in Jesus. We thank you for what he's done for us. And we ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
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 Thank you.
All right. Well, let's get after it. Let's talk about it, as I like to say.
All right.
Stage the Vibe is your company now, but I know you have not had that company, that business ownership side of you for very long. We'll get back to that. But tell us a little bit about you, where you went to school, where you're from,
Okay.
and just give us background on Jackie Lowe.
Okay. So I have to start off by saying that I've inherited the nickname. I'm surprised you have not said it yet, actually.
It's your show.
So since I'm Jackie Lowe and I live in Waco, someone gave me the nickname J-Lo from Waco. So it's even on my license plate, J-Lo
right.
Waco. But I actually grew up in Corpus Christi, South Texas girl, and went to school in Nacogdoches at Stephen F. Austin.
Action Jacks.
Yes, and stayed there for 6 years, but not because it took me so long to just get one degree. I do have a master's degree in nutrition, and then moved to Waco. I've probably been here 21 years, something like that.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So graduated Stephen F. Austin, and what? Immediately into home staging.
Absolutely not.
Okay, all right.
So the reason why I went to Stephen F. Austin was because they have such a good nutrition program.
Okay.
And when I was 17, I was a junior in high school. Out of the blue, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Knew nothing about it. I thought I could never eat what I wanted ever again. I thought my life was over because I love to eat. But it wasn't until I talked to a registered dietitian that I was like, okay, this is doable. This is not that big a deal. I'm going to be able to have a donut again.
Yeah.
And from that point on, I thought, I felt so much comfort after talking to her that I realized that that's what I wanted to do. And so I went to school for that, and it actually did end up working here in Waco doing outpatient diabetes education. And so, yeah, I wanted to help people. And so that's kind of how all that came about. So I tried to take a negative and turn it into a positive. And so I've been living with diabetes for like 30-something years. I kind of lost count.
Yeah.
I've worn an insulin pump for almost 30 years. So I kind of call myself a bionic woman.
You are a bionic woman. You're a superwoman, in my opinion. You talk about having type 1 diabetes, but, knowing you like I do, you are not afraid to discuss that, but it's not something that you just put out there, that it's, this, you have to know this about me. I mean, you just go about your life as it is. I mean, that's just kind of, I remember you talking to a group at one time in Houston, and you said, I have type 1 diabetes, but don't worry about it. My favorite foods are donuts, and my favorite condiment is ranch dressing.
Not together.
Not together. That's right. That'd be a little weird. But, so you just manage it, just like everything. You just manage it, keep on top of it, and you have your health checkups and everything, and that keeps that in line.
Yep.
So a little bit about our family. Tell about our girls and all that.
Yes, so I have an 18-year-old,
Let's
Brinley
go.
Kyle, and she is a senior at Lorena. She's going to Tech in the fall. I can't believe it because I feel like she was just born, but they say it goes fast, and that's very true. And then I have a 16-year-old, very new 16-year-old, Marin Blakely, who has her license now. And so it's really a strange time, but such a fun time.
Yeah.
Because they've grown up into beautiful, smart young ladies, and so.
Well, Marin is a new driver.
Yes.
And one thing that you've talked about, I guess over the last 2 weeks, is it's been a very noticeable shift in life for you, right?
Yes.
All of a sudden, what did you tell me you realized?
So you spend so many years taking care of the kids and making sure
Yeah.
the kids are here and there and have everything they need. And now you don't have to take them to a practice. You don't have to take them to school. And so it's just a completely different life, because you can see how I think God kind of prepares us for this in this time where the 18-year-old's about to go to college, but she's also like working now and going to school, and she's with her friends. And so she's just, they're not around like they were when they were little.
Yeah.
And then now with Marin, same thing. She's going to school, she's in sports, she's driving herself. Now she's out with friends, on the weekends.
Yeah.
And so you don't see them as much. And I think that's kind of a way of preparing us for when they actually leave the nest. And so it's a fun transition, but it's just different. And so now I'm like, oh, I get to actually do something I want to do, because I don't have to take anyone anywhere. Like, what's that going to be, so.
Well, I live with you, so I see what you do at home, and it's usually work. But
It is. You're right about that.
You are
I need to work on that.
No, I think that's a great thing, and we'll talk more about business ownership soon. You and I have been married now 10 years. We've been together 12 years, so I'm blessed to be bonus dad to Brinley and Marin. And you're bonus mom to Devin.
Yes.
It blows my mind that those two little girls that I brought those two little flowers over to that one day, one of them's about to go to college now. And the shy one, little Marin, who you said wouldn't even want anything to do with me, who came running in my arms, she's about to be a junior in high school. It really, time does fly. It really is nuts. Now, so as far as you came to Waco, you became a dietitian.
Yep.
And then years pass by, and then COVID hits.
Then COVID
hits.
Yeah.
And, at that point, you had 9, am I remembering, you had 9 facilities as a dietitian that you worked, correct?
I think I had 7.
7?
But,
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Guys in our numbers.
Yeah.
7, 9, whatever. So you had 7 facilities, but when COVID hit, you could not go to work, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Right. Even though you were an integral part of the care for the residents at those facilities and everything. At what point did you start getting this thought of what's next? What's next for Jackie?
So I really was at home working on the computer, which is not my forte. I was doing it, but I was bored. And, I had always kind of watched HGTV and thought that home staging was, oh, well, that would be a cool job. But you say that about a lot of things, then it doesn't mean you're actually going to look into it and do it.
Yeah.
But you probably remember when we went on our 2 or 3 walks every single day, because that's all that we had to do, all that we could do. We were on
during the pandemic.
Yes, during the pandemic. Yep, couldn't leave the house, and so I think I had mentioned home staging to you just in passing, but nothing seriously that I remember. And so we're on this walk, and we're listening to Steve Harvey. Jump.
Yes.
He has the book out, but this was a podcast or something. I don't even remember.
He was talking to a live studio audience.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he was just talking about how if you never jump, then you're never going to know, if the parachute's going to open, but...
Yeah, if you're wearing a parachute and you're standing on the edge of a cliff,
it's
scary looking down.
Yes.
And when you jump, you're going to take some hits on the way down, but eventually...
Yep, parachute's going to open, and and so when that ended, I remember just looking at you and saying, I think I'm going to go after this home staging. I think I'm going to like look up the certification for it and do it. And I think you said I was thinking the exact same thing.
I absolutely had the same thought, and we had not talked about that in, I say months. It may have been a couple years since we had even discussed it. And thus the idea of going into business ownership and starting your staging business, the idea started catching some momentum and got some wheels, if you will.
Yeah, well, do you remember the second walk we had, or maybe it was a couple days later, we were in the exact same spot where we ended that podcast, and I looked at you and said that. A couple days later, or maybe it was a couple weeks, I don't know, timing is, I don't know that I have that right, but we were in the same exact spot, and there was this a free dresser and a free armoire sitting on the side of the road with a paper that said free.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, God, well, there's my sign.
Furniture.
I think you put it on top of your car.
Yeah, I did.
And drove it to the house.
I Sanford and Sunned it back to the house.
Yes,
that was your first
first
items
yes.
of staging stuff.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Nashville Cat for a few minutes, and then we're going to keep this discussion going because there's other things I want to talk about that, the staging is something that I'm super proud of, and I want the listeners and the viewers to hear more about. But there's also a way, something that's happened in your life that I think has even more of an impact that really I want people to know about. So we're going to take a little break here on the Zack Owen Show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Oh, we want to go to Cat now? Oh, fantastic. Well, we're not going to go to break right now. We're going to go to Cat right this second. Let me throw on these headphones so I can hear Cat. Cat, you with us?
Hey, morning, yes.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I used to be a home stager. I absolutely loved it.
That's awesome. She said she used to be a home stager.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
very fun. So this is a big deal. Morgan Wallen just passed Garth's seemingly impossible record of most time at #1 on Billboard's Top Country Albums chart. Morgan just hit 174 weeks. Garth did 173. But keep in mind, Morgan's only been around since August 2020.
You think about some of the challenges he had early on and where he's at now. That's unbelievable.
And nobody in the business ever thought this record of Garth's would be broken, ever. And
No doubt.
Probably Garth himself, too.
No
When
doubt.
Blake Shelton isn't touring, you'll often find him at his favorite place, Steamboat Springs, Colorado. And I think it's because there's lots of things for kids to do there. And, he's like a big kid, isn't he?
I would say we all are.
I hope so.
I like to think of myself that way.
Yeah. And finally, Dolly Parton loves to visit cemeteries because they're peaceful and quiet. Dolly says, the dead don't scare me. It's the living that's got me frightened. Oh,
amen to that. That is great. Dolly coming up with the one-liners.
She should write a book. Yeah.
Amen. Well, Kat, thanks for joining us. And listen, I look forward to visiting with you tomorrow and kicking off the weekend.
Yeah, I'm Nashville Cat on the Zack Owen Show.
All right, we're going to go take a break now. And when we come back, we will continue the discussion with Jackie Lowe.
Are you ready to take your real estate career to the next level? Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group, is the place for you. At Weichert, we provide cutting-edge technology, personalized coaching and training, proven systems to help you succeed, all in a positive, drama-free atmosphere. Our team is more than just a real estate brokerage. We're a family dedicated to growth, support, and real results. Call us today to schedule a meeting or visit theeastlandgroup.com to learn more.
Get ready, Waco. The annual Waco Block Party is back and bigger than ever. This free event kicks off Friday, February 28th with an all-request piano night at Southern Roots. Then Saturday, March 1st in downtown Waco, watch a battle of the bands where local talent will compete for a $1,000 grand prize. Also, come check out the vendor market, food trucks, a car show, and on Sunday, catch the Texas Creator Awards. Hosted by Rogue Media and Southern Roots Brewing Company, all the proceeds benefit the Cove Foundation. Visit wacoblock.party for more information.
Join us at the first annual Texas Creator Awards, March 2nd at the historic Hippodrome in downtown Waco, Texas. Get your free tickets now at texascreatorawards.com.
Protect your car with 3W Liners all-weather floor mats. Made from durable materials like TPE and rubber, our mats are designed to withstand rain, snow, and mud with deep grooves to trap dirt and liquids. For a custom fit and advanced protection, visit 3W Liners. That's the number 3, WLINERS.com today. At 25 Home, our ultimate goal is to provide you with a transformative experience, making each day feel like it has an extra hour. We believe your home is more than just a space, it's a sanctuary where comfort, relaxation, and happiness thrive. Discover the difference at 25 Home today. Shop now at 25home.com. Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com. Want to turn your passion into profit? With Blogify, creating a blog has never been easier. Build, customize, and grow your site with powerful tools designed for beginners and pros alike. Start sharing your story today and watch your audience grow with Blogify. Visit blogify.ai today for a free 3-day trial. That's Blogify, BLOGIFY.ai today. Overwhelmed by your inbox? Clean Email is here to help. Organize, clean, and manage your emails with powerful automation tools. Say goodbye to spam and clutter and enjoy a stress-free inbox. Try Clean Email today at cleanemail.com. That's CLEAN email.com.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Easy Sun has been living fearlessly under the sun since 2016. Born from sailors' need for convenient sun protection, our mineral sunscreen is crafted with natural ingredients offering broad spectrum protection against UVA and UVB rays. Safe for your skin and the environment, stay protected on the go with Easy Sun, your ultimate sun care solution. Visit EasySun.com today. That's EEZYSUN.com.
Visit RogueMediaMusic.com for more music.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show live and in person.
Welcome back to the Zack Owen Show here on a beautiful Thursday morning. I've got our special guest, Jackie Lowe, J-Lo from Waco. That's right, you heard it right here. I married J-Lo, so come on. I'm keeping her too. So, hey, we've got some announcements here real quick. This weekend, it's right around the corner. We've got the Waco Block Party happening right up the street on 8th Street in front of Southern Roots Brewing Company, 219 North 8th Street. That's going on Friday evening through Sunday, February 28th through March 2nd. I was listening a little more about this. It's really cool, babe. It starts with a You Call It piano night at Southern Roots Friday night. And then there's a battle of the bands going on all day Saturday. There's food trucks. There's vendors. That'll continue into Sunday. It's just going to be an awesome
fun.
time, and the weather's going to be great this weekend. So if you have plans to be at the Waco Block Party, bring all your friends. If you haven't made plans yet, plan on being down there. You can get tickets at wacoblock.party. That's wacoblock.party. Also tonight, this is really cool. Right here in this room, Texas Music Cafe, one of the great music rooms. If you've been here, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you need to come experience it. They're doing the last recording of the Generation Songwriter Series. It's happening tonight. It starts at 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6:30. Tonight, they're going to have Trey Lindsley, Dana Spagner, Monty Rose, and Ryan Paul Davis, 4 great songwriters, going to be up on the stage sharing their music, talking about songwriting, I'm sure, and sharing some stories there. And it's free to get in. There's no charge to get in. There's a suggested donation of $10 for the cause here at the Texas Music Cafe. We encourage you. I'm actually going to come out to this thing. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to hearing the songs and getting to know these guys. So come on out, Texas Music Cafe this evening, and enjoy some great live music in a great room. So, Jackie.
Yes.
We're going to keep the conversation going. We had just gotten into, you've now decided to start your business. Mm-hmm. Now, the name of your home staging business is Stage the Vibe. Tell us how you came up with that name.
So I asked my then 13-year-old, Brinley, if she would help me come up with a name. And I had like a list of,
I remember us scatter shooting.
And we're in the car and she just says, Stage the Vibe. And I was like, not really sure. And so I really didn't give it much thought. And then I remember probably a week later, I said, I really need to come up with a name. She's like, I told you, Stage the Vibe. And I was like, okay. And so it stuck, and I love it.
Yeah,
so I owe it to Brinley.
It's such a great name because literally when you're going into, let's talk about home staging because people may not really be familiar with home staging like I was not. Yep. So basically, for the most part, you're going into homes that are for sale. In most cases, they're empty, right?
Correct.
And so when you go into an empty home, it's kind of like cold, if you will, open, bare, however you want. Yes. When you stage a house, what is the overall purpose, and what is your ultimate goal when staging the house?
So when you walk into a vacant home, let's say it's a brand new build, it's gorgeous, right?
Some great builders around here.
Or just a vacant home that's 10 or 15 years old. If you have nothing to look at but the 4 walls, what are you going to notice? If it's not a new build, you're going to notice any imperfection.
Yes.
Because there's nothing else for your eye to land on. So you're going to notice the crack here, or the messed up baseboard there, or the fact that it doesn't have this or that you want in your home. In a new build, while it may be gorgeous, we make decisions based on emotion. And so you're walking in there and there's really nothing to connect with emotionally. And so we're not just coming in and decorating it, but we're creating these emotional connection points. So for instance, when you see these 4 bar stools at the island, you're picturing the kids there doing their homework. You may have a little spot with chairs and a side table, and you're picturing yourself there having a cup of coffee in the morning. So it's all about the buyer being able to imagine themselves living there. And so that's what we do. We create those emotional connection points. Everything is staged. The grocery store is staged. Why? So we spend more money and it works. So it's the same thing in anything you're selling, especially a home. You want to stage it so that people fall in love and buy it.
I love it. So you have staged then with these 2 things you found on the side of the road. That's what you stage with now? That's 5 years later?
So we started out with those 2 pieces. We got them redone. And we kind of put some stuff in the guest bedroom right
Yep.
first.
We tore apart one of our guest bedrooms
then
for a
the
stage.
garage. Then we actually moved up in the world to about 1,000 square foot warehouse.
Yep.
And then we went to a 1,500 square foot warehouse.
Right.
And now we have a 2,500 square foot warehouse. So
Yes.
it just continues to build and build and build.
evolved.
And so now we have, lots of stuff.
Yeah, we actually have, or you, I'm just the help, just so
You're
we
the
know.
best logistics manager
Well,
ever.
I have a good boss. We've recently added pallet racks to the headspace in the
Yes.
warehouse where we can go up with things, which
Yep.
that's been huge. And shout out Syntex Metals for getting those
Yes,
pallet racks
powder-coated.
powder coated for us and everything. So as that's happened and you've grown over time with what you can stage with and everything, how many homes would you estimate that you could have out at any one time?
Well, that's a tough question because it could be a small house or it could be a large house with 2 living rooms. But let's just say on average, we could probably stage 23 homes or so.
Wow, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot. So it's come a long way from finding
Oh, yes.
whatever that was, an armoire on the
Yeah,
side of the road,
and a dresser, yes.
and to where you're at now. Well,
Yes.
God is good in that regard. Now, it seems to me, I want to go back now. We kind of went forward a little bit. Let's trace it back a little bit. About the time that you were starting to talk about getting the certification, you were having some conversations with your mother
Yes.
about some health history that your mother and your aunts had experienced.
Yep.
And tell us about that. Tell me a little bit tell the viewers a little bit about what y'all were discussing, and then at the time you're about to start a company, what all was going on with you health-wise.
Sure. So we have a strong family history of cancer.
Okay.
My mother's sister had cancer in total 5 times. So this started in the 80s, I believe. She had breast cancer, then she had colorectal cancer, then she had cancer in the other breast, then she had colon cancer, and then we lost her a couple years ago to pancreatic cancer. And so my mother also a few years ago had breast cancer. She had a lumpectomy, no chemo, no radiation, nothing. She's amazing. But what my aunt, before she passed, had encouraged all of us to do was check to see if we had the gene.
Okay.
And so my mother finally did get tested, and my other aunt got tested. My mother had the gene. It's the BRCA2 gene. And basically, it's like I told you I was a bionic woman because of my diabetes. So now I have this mutation of another gene that basically puts me at a higher risk for skin cancer, pancreatic cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer.
Wow. And
So-
you found out that you had this.
I did get the test, and this was right before I decided to do the staging. So I got the test. I was positive, which just meant as I grow older, my chances of getting one of those cancers or multiple of those cancers increases.
Right.
And I was like, oh, heck no.
Right.
And so my thought process was, and what I want people to know is that you can have the gene and never get cancer. You could not have the gene and still get cancer.
Right.
However, for me, it was a piece of information that I could do something about it if I wanted to.
Okay.
And that was important to me. And so I went and talked to an oncologist, and they don't push you either way,
Right.
but they just give you the facts.
Right.
And so I just decided that I'm like, cut everything off and take everything out of me that could,
Yeah.
potentially hurt me in the long run. And It was a very easy decision. I did wait a year,
Yeah.
which ended up
I was
being.
about to say, there was some time there. It's not
There
like you
was.
just jumped at it.
No.
You got a lot of information. You consulted quite a
yes.
few experts,
Yes,
right?
yes. Talked to several people who had gone through it, because you're electing to have,
Right.
double mastectomy, hysterectomy. So right in the middle of me getting my certification for staging, which was all online. It was like a 21-day thing, do at your
Right.
own pace. I had a hysterectomy on July 1st, and then elective double mastectomies 14 days later, July 14th.
Wow.
And best decision I ever made, because my thought process was that if I know this, if I know my chances are so high,
Right.
but I choose to just monitor this, well, I could go in and have a mammogram every 6 months. They could check every week if they wanted to.
Right.
However, if and when they find something, it's already there.
Yes. Yes.
And
Are you behind the eight ball?
and then you don't know if it's
Right.
fast growing, slow growing. You don't know if it's going to be easy. You don't know. And I didn't want to hold my breath every 6 months.
Yeah.
And so it's the best decision I ever made. I don't even remember that I did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never think about it. So
Yeah. So I would say you don't push people one way or the other.
Oh, absolutely
When
not.
it comes to your experience, you basically just share your story.
Yep.
Encourage others to get screened.
Just get tested.
You know,
Just
if there
see.
is a family history there.
Yep.
We're going to talk a little bit more. We're going to take a short break,
Okay.
and then we're going to talk a little bit more about what we found out after
Oh, yes.
your procedures, and which was more of a, I would say, a God wink as
Yes.
far as the decisions you made. So
Absolutely.
we're going to keep that conversation going. Folks, we're going to take a short break here on the Zack Owen Show. After these messages, we'll be back with Jackie Lowe. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Are you ready to take control of your health? At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. Get ready for epic savings at Best Buy. Right now, you can save up to $700 on select Alienware and Dell gaming products. Perfect for leveling up your gaming experience. Plus, grab the latest Android Google Pixel at an unbeatable price. Don't miss these incredible deals. Shop now at bestbuy.com and upgrade your tech today. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. We put every machine through 6,000 rigorous tests to guarantee long-lasting performance. With cutting-edge technology and a commitment to energy efficiency, Gevi makes your life easier, greener, and more convenient. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more. That's gevi.com.
Have you ever watched true crime television and wondered, how did they get that story?
I can show you. I was a producer for 48 Hours on CBS News.
In my exclusive tell-all book, I'll take you where no audience has ever gone before. Don't miss out. Secure your copy of Killer Story: The Truth Behind True Crime Television today. Available everywhere books are sold.
With San, owning iconic furniture no longer requires paying a premium. We use the finest materials like Italian top-grain leather, known for its durability and luxurious feel, and apply meticulous attention to detail in every piece we create. Our replicas are crafted with the same care and precision as the originals, but a price that makes them accessible. With over 15,000 satisfied customers worldwide, we've proven that high-quality furniture doesn't have to come with a high price tag. Explore our collection today at sarn.com.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. Using advanced tech fabrics that are 100% waterproof, UV tear, and abrasion resistant, we ensure lasting durability with hand-sewn double-stitch seams. Our commitment to quality, precision engineering, and customizable options is unmatched. With vertically integrated operations and express shipping, we deliver premier protection at affordable prices. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
We haven't been looking for you. Wake up.
Hellhound Country, available anywhere you get your podcasts. Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show Live and in person.
Welcome back to the Zack Owen Show. My name is Chris Lowe. I am standing in for Zack for one more day after today, and then Zack will be back Monday morning at our new location for the Zack Owen Show, the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. Excited about that. We love it here at the Texas Music Cafe. Really enjoyed our time here, and I've certainly enjoyed being here all week. And quite frankly, I think I'm having my most fun all week with my special guest right now, my beautiful bride, Jackie Lowe, owner of Stage the Vibe Home Staging. So we were talking a little bit about your starting your company and then the health challenges that came up in that same time. And then we go into the preventative surgeries and everything that you had done, which I will say, when you had the hysterectomy part, that was nothing. I just dropped you off, and it's almost like leaving you at the groomer or something. I don't know. It's
like I'm your dog.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said it like that, but I mean, I dropped you off, I pick you up later, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
But the double mastectomy part, that was different because that was down. Yeah, that was down in Austin.
Yes.
And it was in smack dab in the middle of COVID, so everything was closed down.
Yeah.
And I actually had to let you off at a hospital we'd never been to.
Yeah.
And watch you walk into this hospital, and for 3 days, was it 3 days? 2 or 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah, 2.5.
I could not go in there, and I had no idea what was going on, and basically I sat in a hotel room waiting on you.
Yeah.
And
that was scary. Because I was going in, and I was by myself.
Yeah, by yourself. Yeah. So, which leads me to, you made and here's the thing, you are very much about women's health and being proactive with any concerns that you might have, especially if there's history there.
Yes.
Again, I said you don't push anybody one way or the other. It's somebody's choice. But what was your edification that you received for taking the preemptive measures that you decided to take? What happened after the procedures?
Yeah, so after the procedures, the doctor did call me and also sent the paperwork that showed, they always test the tissue regardless. And I had never had cancer. Like, Mammograms always clear. And there was precancerous cells in the left breast or something. So had I not done what I did, eventually it probably would have come up that, oh, we see something here, now you have cancer, and you just got to go with the flow. Like, you don't have a choice at that point.
Yeah.
So I was so thankful.
Yes.
Just thank you, Lord, that you put it on my heart to just get it done. And yeah, that would have been awful because of my family history. So
Right.
yeah.
I remember when you got that news and you said, "Here, read this," and I'm reading it. And of course, I'm like, "What am I reading? What am I reading?" And then I got to that part, and I said, "Does that say what I think it says?"
Yeah.
And you were like,
Cancer
"Yes."
in situ,
Yeah.
I think, means it's in a situation to
yeah.
become
And
cancerous.
I mean, at that moment, right then and there, I just was so thankful that you were brave enough to just say, "Hey, I'm doing this for me, but I'm also doing this for my girls."
Absolutely.
And man, what a blessing.
Yes.
And thank you, Lord, for putting that on your heart. So now we got Stage the Vibe going. You're rocking it. You're working with basically, I guess, sellers, realtors, builders. I've heard you say,
Investors,
right?
yep.
Investors.
Yep.
Tell our viewers why you do what you do, and what's your overall purpose of why you do what you do.
Well, I like to be a team player.
Okay.
And so whenever a house is about to hit the market, there's a lot of things that have to be done by a lot of different people. So you've got your agents, doing a lot of work. You may need repairs done to the home. You've got the home stager, hopefully, that you're calling to come in. Then you have the photographer to take the beautiful pictures so that it looks good on the MLS because, most people are looking online first.
Right.
And so I want to be a piece of the puzzle
Okay.
in that transaction because ultimately we all have the same goal, and that's to get the house sold. Let's sell it fast. Let's sell it for the most amount of money.
Right.
And when you're leaving the staging out, you're leaving a huge piece of your marketing out. And so that's why I like to tell agents, like, what you present out there and what you're listing is a reflection of you. And you want to market that property in every way possible. You're not going to have me come in and take a crooked snapshot of the living room. You're going to hire a professional photographer to take the perfect shot.
Right.
And so same with staging. I want to be a part of that puzzle where I'm coming in and I'm part of the team that helps get this sold, which is the ultimate goal. And it's fun because I get to decorate for a living and get paid for it, and I really don't feel like I'm working very much because it just doesn't feel like a job. I'm enjoying it. So
Well, you're great at what you do. I know you recently rebranded, not the name, but you went through a rebranding. Where can folks find you online, and how can they get a hold of you?
So stagethevibe.com is our website.
Okay.
And obviously it's jlo@stagethevibe. Email.
Okay.
A lot of people just text me. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty easy to locate, and so definitely call me for your next listing. And I do want to point out that we do a lot of vacant, but we also do occupieds.
Yes,
So if the sellers
yes,
are going
I'm
to
glad you
be there
mentioned that.
during the listing, if it doesn't look like a magazine, call me because I can still come in and, like I said earlier, help with rearranging the furniture in a better way so that it appeals to buyers walking in. We're going to depersonalize it, which is really hard for a lot of people, but you got to detach yourself from the home when you're about to sell it anyway.
That's selling. It's going to be somebody
So,
else's. That's
yes,
right.
yes.
Very good. Jackie, thank you so very much for being my guest this morning.
Yes,
I'll
I enjoyed it.
I'll see you here in a little bit.
Yes. Are you taking me to lunch?
I bet we can do lunch. I bet we can do lunch. Again, hey, thanks so much for everybody hanging out with us here on the Zack Owen Show.
One of my movers.
JC
He was
Pringle,
one of my movers
our
before he
special
left
music guest,
Florida.
is coming up soon. What's up, brother? What's up? It's going to be a fun second hour, and we're looking forward to that. Again, thank you, Jackie Lowe, Stage the Vibe, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Are you ready to take your real estate career to the next level? Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group, is the place for you. At Weichert, we provide cutting-edge technology, personalized coaching and training, proven systems to help you succeed, all in a positive, drama-free atmosphere. Our team is more than just a real estate brokerage. We're a family dedicated to growth, support, and real results. Call us today to schedule a meeting or visit theeastlandgroup.com to learn more.
Get ready, Waco. The annual Waco Block Party is back and bigger than ever. This free event kicks off Friday, February 28th with an all-request piano night at Southern Roots. Then Saturday, March 1st in downtown Waco, watch a battle of the bands where local talent will compete for a $1,000 grand prize. Also, come check out the vendor market, food trucks, a car show, and on Sunday, catch the Texas Creator Awards. Hosted by Rogue Media and Southern Roots Brewing Company, all the proceeds benefit the Cove Foundation. Visit wacoblock.party for more information.
Join us at the first annual Texas Creator Awards, March 2nd at the historic Hippodrome in downtown Waco, Texas. Get your free tickets now at texascreatorowards.com.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internext.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today. Elevate your experience with Grenco Science, the leaders in cutting-edge vaporizers. Whether you're at home or on the go, our sleek, powerful devices deliver smooth, consistent hits every time. Quality you can trust, innovation you can feel. Grenco Science, take your vapor game to the next level. Visit us at GrencoScience.com.
Hey y'all, I'm April. And I'm Caroline. And this is your Bloody Happy Hour. Caroline, are you ready for this? This is your newest guilty pleasure. It's the bloodiest part of your week. Did we say something about it also being happy hour? Show did. Because we about to be sipping on some murder. Bloody Happy Hour.
At Terrapin Ridge Farms, they believe in the joy of effortless entertaining. Inspired by CEO Mary O'Donnell's mom and her legendary holiday parties, they've crafted a line of gourmet foods that turn any meal into a celebration. From savory jams to mustards, aiolis, and more, their products are made with love, bringing unforgettable flavors to your table. Whether it's a casual get-together or a special occasion, they make it easy to impress. Terrapin Ridge Farms, where great food and great memories come together. Visit them at terrapinridge.com. Terrapin Ridge.
Justice Pending.
A weekly true crime podcast where we discuss tantalizing crimes with more questions than answers.
Thanks for joining us.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Combine that with OrganicHemp.com's top quality CBD for ultimate balance. Start your healing journey today at GlobalHealing.com and OrganicHemp.com.
It all began with a simple idea, cutting handles off old ski sticks to create better pull-up bars. This sparked the creation of the revolutionary Angles 90 handles. After testing over 70 prototypes with 300 athletes, our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Angles90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show live and in person.
Welcome back to the Zack Owen Show on this Thursday morning. My name's Chris Lowe, and it is so good to be hanging out with everybody. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Enjoyed that first hour with the beautiful Jackie Lowe, owner of Stage the Vibe Home Staging. This next guest that's with us knows all about Stage the Vibe Home Staging because he actually worked for Jackie for a while, doing the whole moving of furniture. It's interesting. She has the company, but that doesn't mean that she moved all the furniture. Maybe early on she did a little bit. But I'm so excited to have my good buddy, longtime friend, musician, brother from another mother, JC Pringle is in the house with us today. JC, how you doing, brother?
How you doing, man? You forgot the whole guitar playing thing, though.
Oh yeah. He plays a little guitar. He sings. He does it all. Let's see. What all instruments are you playing right now, JC? So I don't miss anything.
Oh, still doing a little lap steel. I'm playing a little mandolin from time to time.
Yep.
Yeah, I like doing that from time to time, but it's hard to get away from this. Everybody's calling for that all the time.
Yeah, the guitar warrior.
As far as the staging goes, there's a pretty side and an ugly side to staging. You know what I mean? And of course, Jackie handles the pretty, and then you get ugly guys like Chris and myself
there
to
you
handle
go.
that ugly side.
That's right. Well, you're no stranger to a stage. How long you been performing, JC?
How long have I been performing? Oh, I'm just going to say longer than I haven't. Since 17, 18 would be the first pay gig. I don't guess playing in middle school for the talent show, does that count as a gig?
It's a gig.
Okay, I'm calling it a gig. Okay,
all right.
So 13.
There you go. There you go, man. And a Midway product, correct?
A Midway product.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know if they're going to put up any photos of me around Midway or anything
I'm
like
not
that.
going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Tell us a little bit about what got the music vibe in your bones and what made you chase guitar.
Man, it probably MTV.
Okay.
I'm going to say MTV because, I'm watching those guys up there with their hairspray and their makeup and their tight little pants, and I'm like, man, that is so cool. And I wanted to be like you, Chris Lowe. I wanted to be that front man guy, the singer man, up front, and whatnot. And nobody was going to let me in a band unless I played something, So I'm going to learn how to play some rhythm guitar.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, I'm doing stuff like this. I'm like,
There you
man,
go.
I don't care about no singing no more until now.
Until now. And
Until now.
Now has you residing not in the great state of Texas, but in the great state of Florida, correct?
I'm in Florida. I'm in the panhandle of Florida, a.k.a. Lower Alabama.
Okay, all right.
And I don't know if I'm a Crimson Tide fan, but it's fun saying Roll Tide. So every time I pull out in front of somebody in traffic, I say Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Because that's all they do in Bama on the road,
Yeah. I guess you got to, win in Rome or whatever they say.
That's it. That's it. I can tell you, driving out in Florida has really broken me on my road rage. I'm very calm. You're going to do that, aren't you? Go ahead.
Well, you know what? That's a benefit. I think
it's good for the heart.
That's a different thing. That's right. That's good. Well, man, I am so excited. You walked in. I haven't talked to you besides text. I think we saw each other over the Christmas holidays. We played a little gig together with Mike Donahue, and that was good times. I know you got a lot coming up. You text me some stuff coming up. But how about a song, man? Let's get some music going this morning. What do you got for us?
Well, how about I just tell the story of me moving out to Florida?
Let's do it. Come on.
All right. This is the trailer park down in Florida. Oh, right off the bat, really? You're going to mess with me like that? Oh, man. I didn't think it was that old. We can work without it. Here's a little story about a country dude. Got a little bored, so got in the mood. Live a little better, so he ran away. And Howard could have crossed the USA. Pulled out of town, singing eastbound and down. Landed real hard on a piece of ground at the trailer park down in Florida. There's a pretty lady living just to the right, puffing on a vape and drinking Tito's and Sprite. Campbell tattoo riding down on her toe. Said she comes from a long line of hoes. Said, baby, we got to talk, my, at the trailer park down in Florida. Well, there's a dame Yankee lives across the way. Came down from Maine and this is what he say. Got really tired of shoveling all that snow. I get it, but it seems quite a ways to go. Ain't seen his wife for about 5 years. Tells me all his business while he's drinking his beers at the trailer park down in Florida. There's a one fella named Matty G. Every time I go outside, it blows his heart for me. I listen to him rattle while the darts about. Never really know what he's talking about. Rapping on his camper with all of his rings. Can't remember where he left or anything at the trailer park down in Florida. If anybody asks what became of me, well, I ain't living large, but I'm a living free. Tell everybody that I'm trying my best, and all the ladies wear thongs like they're wearing a dress. Everywhere you go, people partying down. You can tell the Bible Belt I'm gonna stick around at the trailer park down in Florida. At the trailer park down in Florida. At the trailer park. How's it go?
Down in Florida.
That's right.
Nice, brother. Nice.
Boy, I got a man on point right here.
Thank
you, sir.
That was the first one you wrote when you got down there. I remember when you sent that to me.
It was a total accident. I mean, the people were right there, and they became a song. I mean,
I love it, man. I love it. So tell me what's going on in the music world with JC. I think you got some recording coming up.
Got some recordings coming up. I'm working on a EP, 5 songs.
Okay.
The idea is to get me some bookings out there because it's
Yeah.
a very saturated market, and man, lead guitar work aside, it's hard to kick the solo show through the door.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, there's a lot of people asking for beach music out there, and I'm looking around at what's the other guys doing who are getting the bookings, and they got their originals, and I'm looking at what you have, and I'm looking at what Brian Grace has. How are they booking? And y'all got like Spotify's with your picture on it and your name, and I'm like, okay, I need some of that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a 5-song EP of all beach theme songs.
Okay.
And that one kind of counts, because it's Florida.
Think I can get a song on there?
Pardon?
Think I can get a song on there?
You still want that one on there?
I'm just saying. I mean, I've written one, and I kind of wrote it for you. So, I don't want to sing on it. I just want it on the EP.
I tell you what. It can make the EP if you do come sing on it, and we do 2-man.
Well, let's do it.
All right.
You heard it here first.
All right.
on the
He
Zack
caught me.
Owen
Oh
Show.
man, I just got backed into a corner on that one, didn't I? You strong, man. That was strong work there.
I've been hitting the gym, man.
Oh man, good on you. Good on you.
That's awesome. So, what? Tell me a little bit about the songs you're working on. I mean, are they songs you're in the process of writing right now? Or are they songs you've already got
Everything's
ready?
written and whatnot. Everything. The start. Well, if we want to get into studio stuff, first of all, Chris Lowe, thank you for not punching me in the face or anything during all those years. I must have been driving you insane. Because now that I'm on the other end of it, I'm like, oh, okay, things work really slow whenever the whole world doesn't revolve around me.
Yeah.
And whenever everybody, okay, other people do it, and right.
Hey, what is the old Jason Garrett? Trust the process, right?
Trust the process.
The process.
But heck yeah, I mean, like most of the studio work, I mean, really all of it, to great degree. everything was all already there, like bass and drums, and then I'm going over there and decorating the cake. And it's a little different whenever you have to build the cake.
Yeah.
And now I'm feeling your pain. I'm feeling what and of course Brian, who you're having tomorrow, I worked with him for so many years. I'm feeling his pain.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so this is how it starts.
Yeah. So tell me about the studio process for you. I mean, I know you're in the throes of it right now. Recording in Florida, I'm assuming?
Yes, sir. I'm working with BMO Productions. That's Brian Morris.
Okay.
And first, I'm just laying everything down on acoustic. And whenever they're talking about all the moving parts, I mean, my producer is a player too.
Okay. That's what I was gonna ask.
Right now, he's out in Cali.
Okay.
Trying to get his grip, of course.
Okay.
And whenever he gets back, we're going to start laying some drums down. And that's where we're at. But right now, it's acoustic guitar, and I threw on some lead and some vocals just to kind of give it the framework of where we build off of. And there you have it. I mean, it's at the start.
Gotcha. So, are you going for a fully produced instrumentation-wise?
Full band?
Okay, full band?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Everything's work. I got the guys. I've got people lined up on keys and bass, of course. And I mean, like to add a few more people. I'd like to have a good variety of people of the coastal scene on it.
Yeah.
I think that I do want to endear myself to the area with this EP.
Absolutely.
And the more broad of the people I can put on there. Like, for instance, I do some work with Doug Stowers. He's going to be on harmonica. And but from my classic rock band I'm in, Remedy, I'm already lined up with bass there.
Okay.
So, various people will be on the album, and Brian Morris himself will probably be on drums a lot. And he's already laid down some hand percussion, but that's where we're at.
Gotcha. So I've heard you say the coastal scene, the coastal sound or whatever. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, the Emerald Coast?
Yeah.
That's nutty, man.
I mean, is it country? Is it rock? What?
A lot of rock
because
and roll.
You come from a Texas music scene. We were Texas country with the CLB. Your background was the rock. That kind of southern sound. Tell me a little bit about what's different or the same out there with the music scene.
Oh, lots different. I mean, of course, I always say, whenever you're in Texas, country or die. And I dang forced myself how to learn how to chicken pick and do the country stuff. You know what I mean? Because you remember the night that Jason Lerma destroyed my ego, and I went to work hard on chicken picking after that. But actually, I really haven't had much call for the chicken picking stuff. It's a lot of rock and roll out there.
Okay.
Ton of classic rockers. And I've actually had a chance to play with a band called Funkheads, who they play funk.
Yeah.
And
nice.
And whatnot. And so I've gotten to mix it up with a lot of different music styles out there.
Love it. Love it.
So that part's felt really cool.
Yeah. No doubt.
Now while I'm struggling to get any solo work done,
you're staying busy.
I still have the lead guitar, and that it's carried me in the past, and it will carry me again.
Amen.
It'll open up the doors to more stuff.
Amen.
Like it always has.
I love it. Well, hey, we're going to take a quick break here with JC Pringle. When we come back, JC's got some more stories for us. We may even share a few stories that from our past, and so y'all stick around here on the Zack Owen Show.
Dive into adventure with Scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. With over 20 years of experience, our expert staff, who've dived everywhere from the Galapagos to the Maldives, provides personalized advice to help you find the perfect gear for any underwater journey. Shop leading brands like GoPro, Aqualung, and Scuba Pro. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust Scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at Scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com. BizChair.com. your one-stop shop for premium commercial furniture that blends quality with affordability. From ergonomic office chairs to durable restaurant seating, we cater to diverse industries including corporate, medical, hospitality, and education. With over 20 years of experience, we offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at bizchair.com to transform your business. Level up your game with Corsair, the global leader in high-performance gear for gamers, content creators, and PC enthusiasts. From award-winning PC components to premium streaming equipment, smart lighting, and esports coaching services, Corsair delivers an ecosystem designed for peak performance. Whether you're a casual gamer or a pro, alleviate your setup with Corsair. Shop now at Corsair.com. That's Corsair.com. Corsair. At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Born from a third-generation lighting family, we craft beautifully designed, premium lighting that's made to be affordable. Inspired by Grandma Mitzi's eclectic style, we're on a mission to make high-quality lighting accessible to all. Whether you're updating your space or adding a unique fixture, Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi. Founded in 1910, Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Made to the highest standards, our products won't let you down. We give you the confidence to get out there and explore. Inspired by the past, devoted to the present, and built to inspire a multi-generational future, Samsonite is here to elevate your journey. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. The grinder mentality that Randy and Brent Habert built into 44 Pro runs deep within our team. Every member shares a passion for the craft, the game, and most importantly, the player. When you step onto the field with a 44 Pro custom glove, you'll feel the difference. It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro. Golf Partner, the world's largest golf store network, offers more purchasing opportunities than anywhere else. With a dominant market share and a wider selection of quality secondhand golf clubs than our competitors, we make it easy for you to enjoy the game with affordable, top-quality equipment. Join us at golfpartnerusa.com and discover why we're the trusted choice for golf lovers worldwide. That's GOLFPARTNERUSA.com. Golf Partner.
Since 2003, Bluehost has been empowering people to harness their brands online with innovative web hosting solutions. Trusted by over 2 million users, we're the longest-running WordPress.org recommended host. With Bluehost, you get a safer, better web experience, supported by the world's most popular site builder, and backed by our commitment to open-source projects. Visit Bluehost.com today and take your website to the next level.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show, live and in person.
Welcome back to the Zack Owen Show. My name is Chris Lowe, standing in for Zach this week. He will be back from vacation on Monday at our new location, recording Monday morning at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Excited about that. We love it here at the Texas Music Cafe. I mentioned it earlier. Tonight at 6:30, doors open for the Generation Songwriter Series that they are recording the final episode tonight. It starts at 7 o'clock. Songwriters Trey Lindsley, Dana Spigner, Monty Rose, and Ryan Paul Davis are going to be here. I'm actually going to come out to this thing tonight. I'm looking forward to that. Great night of music and probably some storytelling. Free to get in. Suggested donation of $10 for the Texas Music Cafe as well. We're here today with my good friend J.C. Pringle picking on the guitar. First note he strummed today, he broke a string, so he's got a new axe up there with him, and
house guitar.
We'll keep it going. JC, I got my glasses on. You know what that means?
That means we're gonna do some smart stuff.
Well, it means I got to read, and
okay.
therefore
Yeah,
I
smart
got
stuff. Yeah,
smart
Yeah,
stuff.
letters.
Today in music. Today in music history.
Ooh.
1971. How old were you, JC?
-6.
Yeah, there you go. In 1971, Sammy Smith was number 1 on the country charts with her version of the Chris Christopherson song, "Help Me Make It Through the Night." You and I have sung a Chris Christopherson song that a female made pretty famous, huh?
That's true. We have.
Little Bobby McGee.
That's right. That's right.
It's a great song, man.
Yeah, you show me the dude key on that.
That's
There's
right.
a dude key and a chick
Yeah.
key for Bobby McGee.
That's right. That's right. 1989. That was my senior year in high school. Dwight Yoakam was number 1 on the country charts with "I Sang Dixie," the second single from his album Buenas Noches from a Lonely Room. Let's see here. 2002. Alan Jackson was number 1 on the U.S. country music album chart with his 10th studio album, Drive. So, yeah, some familiar names there on the list and on this day in music history. So we're, as an artist, as a songwriter, I know you write songs. I shared this story the other day with Mike Donahue on the show, and I've told the listeners that, when I write songs, having my band with me, which you, Mike, Clint, and Shannon were basically made up the instrumental musicians and the backup vocals and all that. When I would bring a new song to the band, what would happen for about the first 30 minutes?
Yeah. You always talk about how we razz you about
Yes,
that.
that's right.
And
That's
there's
right.
nothing
I
wrong
got
with the
made
song
fun
per
of.
se. Well, sometimes it is, but for me, it's always whenever I get the recording, "Hey, JC, check this new one out," and I'm like, he's gonna be muttering some guitar line to me. Watch.
That's
I
right.
hit the play button. And so, I mean, you always just gave me the anthem.
Yeah. Well,
what I mean? And then I learned how to play.
Right. And in my defense, sometimes I would come up with some pretty good guitar licks, and sometimes you'd say, "Yeah, we're not doing that."
Yeah. That's good. This is gooder.
How does songwriting happen for JC Pringle?
The songs come to me, and lately I've been adopting the Chris Lowe formula. Okay, there's the dang old hook, and if I can't get it done, just get out the old phone and let your thumbs do the talking after that. And I mean, so I totally ripped off your technique of songwriting, and I'll be danged if it don't work.
Yeah.
So hats off to you on that, man.
Do you find, Josh Bernard was in here a couple days ago, and we talked a little bit about this songwriting stuff.
I have to follow Josh Bernard?
Yeah.
I knew that.
Hey, no pressure.
Right.
Josh and I were talking about the songwriting, and he and I found that oftentimes we write songs straight up out of our sleep, like wake up with a tune in our head. You ever do that? Is it something like you're in the middle of the day or something and an idea comes? How do you find that they usually come to you?
In that sense, I get more melodies than lyrics.
Okay.
And I usually write off of what I do instrumentally first.
Okay, yeah.
And so a lot of my stuff just comes from noodling away.
Understood.
So like I got one. And that became and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which I'd love to jam if you want to hear it.
What that reminds me of, back when we recorded our first CLB album, with Steve Rosas here at DRS Studios, great studio, longtime studio engineer, he and Kayla here in Waco. Steve reached out to Drew Womack, former lead singer with Sons of the Desert, which we went to school with at MCC, and he asked Drew
wrote
to...
I Hope You Dance, platinum record
that guy.
on his wall.
That's right. that he asked Drew if he would co-produce 2 of the songs, and Drew answered back and said, "I'd love to." Well, first he said, "Chris Lowe, the rapper," and then we got past that. He said, "Yeah, I'd love to co-produce 2 of the songs, but the agreement would be that we had to sit down and write an original song to go on the album with Drew," which, like, we were going to say no to that, right? And
okay.
I still remember walking
Twist my
in.
arm, right?
Yeah, he actually came up to Waco, to the place I lived in
out there
in
towards
Lorena.
Lorena Way.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we're sitting out in the shop, cold, drinking coffee, and you came in with basically what you just did. You came in with the little guitar deal that you were doing that you called basically a warm-up lick, right? I mean,
it was kind of an experimental lick, and I probably couldn't nail it right now, but it was kind of like an experimental little deal I did because I was noodling around. Ooh, that kind of works. I wonder if it works with the band, and then I borrowed the band for just a second. Hey, does this work? And that was that, and that was it. Hey, thanks, guys. It works. And that's what we had to start off with the song, and that became "I Want Your Lovin' Every Day."
I want your loving every day. Yeah, I remember you standing there playing it, and Drew goes, "Play that again," and you played it again, and then I remember him, "I want your loving every day," and I was like, "What are we doing here?" And
and then he added the chords on the chorus.
In the next 20 minutes, we had a full song.
I remember there was one part whenever it goes back to the E chord. First time we played it, I went, something like that. And I was like, that's cheesy. Everybody does that. I ain't gonna do that, right? But then whenever we started building the song, and the platinum songwriter is over there, and he gets to the E chord, and he does the same thing.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool, man.
All
I'll
right.
cover it. I'll cover it, man.
acceptable.
We're gonna do this from now on. Yeah. We'll do what you say, sir.
Man. That's awesome. I love it. Well, hey, man, let's get another song out of you. What you got for us?
Sounds good. I'm gonna do "Tides of Ecstasy," and this is kind of the one that I just that little move there. Yeah, it all started with that, and I wanted to write a song, kind of paint a picture, if you will. Everybody got to have a color song with all the different colors and whatnot, and hey, I had to write about the spectrum because I'm kind of on the spectrum, so it fits. So I'll leave you. I know what this song's about, but I'll leave it up to your interpretation.
Okay.
Where the endless blue, it meets the bluish green. Upon the sugar sand, they'll find you and me. And as our red and blue finds itself a purple thing, our lips close together, we are compelled to bring. Let's sail away with thee. Breezes that caress the seven seas, and drift away with me on the tides of ecstasy. Golden sun, it meets the waves with a silver sheen. Within the dark below, a whole world seldom seen. As the snow white sand embraces the rolling sea, we slip away into the tides of ecstasy. Let's sail away with thee. Breezes that caress the seven seas, and drift away with me on the tides of ecstasy. past the 7 seas and drift away with me on the tides of ecstasy. So much
JC. Come on, I like that, brother.
Tides of ecstasy right there. Oh, appreciate that. Appreciate
I like that. Yeah, I like how you said you'll leave that to somebody's interpretation, right?
There's a few.
I get that. I get that. So let's talk a little bit, JC. You've been in Florida now for a whole minute. When did you leave? I guess
Last August.
Wow, man.
How time flies, man. Half a year right there, like that.
And you're down there. You've got you basically went down there knowing one person, right? That's basically it.
I had Karen, of course. Excuse me. I had Karen, of course, and Lance Marshall, the band leader of the classic rock band Remedy.
Okay.
And that was my contact.
So you knew him going down? I mean,
through the internet.
Okay.
I signed up via the internet, and bless those guys. They held out a couple extra weeks so I could get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they had other guys they were looking at, but he was like, "Oh no, we gotta get this guy," and
that's worked out well. Y'all played quite a bit, right?
Good amount. You know what I mean? I think that me and the guys agree we'd like to play more, but as I said, saturated scene. It's pretty tough out there. There's a lot of musicians out there, but also there's a lot of clubs.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you first left, I remember you and Karen and I talking, and your vision, and it's still in its infancy a little bit. Even though time flies, you're still green as can be down in that area. Your vision was it would be a place that you could pick up a gig at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, then play a late gig, and then kind of fill your week up like that. Are you seeing that possibility is there?
It's there. They're there. Those gigs are there.
Is that seasonal, do you think? Or
it's a lot of seasonal, and the guys who, of course, are getting through the winter have established themselves. Like, for instance, I got to play with a fella named Brandon Giles. He's got a huge following out there, and if you saw his show, you'd understand why.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the first time I could confirm. Yep, he's playing 2 to 5 full band in a restaurant on a Tuesday.
He's the piano guy?
The piano guy with the acrobatics and the whatnots and the and his band, very muscular.
Okay.
I got to jam with them via Brian Morris, my producer. So one guy know the next guy. And I'm working through the chain. And I can tell you this much, as a lead guitarist, I got their respect, that's for sure.
Yeah, and there's no doubt about that. I mean, listen, we don't call you the guitar warrior for happenstance. I was excited to have you, for you to be expanding your horizons, if you will. Going to a new place. I was selfishly, sad, if you will, because you and I played music for the better part of 15 years together, and probably know you better than any of the guys in the band, because.
For that matter, we still, have a tight band.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what
one of the best 3-part harmonies I've ever heard from any band that I've ever played with.
Yeah, no doubt. Mike could walk in here right now and we could throw down some Eagles like nobody's business, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even need a guitar.
Yeah, we need a 6-string, not a 5-string. But where I was going with that is although you leaving was tough for me, because I mean we played more together than the full band played, right? We played all our acoustic gigs together, but
I'm also I would be your song encyclopedia too.
That's
I'm the guy who knows the chords to everything. I know the intros to all of it. I've been there the whole way, pretty much.
Yeah, you are a walking jukebox, that's for sure. But I was so excited for you to go and check out a new scene. And just watching you, I keep up with you through the social medias and all that, and seeing what you're doing out there. I guess my next question would be, when are you going to have me and Mike come out and stay a week with you so we can come out there and do some singing, brother? Let's go.
All right, it sounds good. I don't know where the heck you probably have do a better job or have better luck booking out there than I would.
Nah, I don't believe that. No.
But yeah. Sign up somewhere and say, hey, I'm the Low, and
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, that's right, you are the Low, and then we have a gig, and then I go back to introducing myself as Chris Lowe's guitar player.
There you go. Yeah, you can't say that. Yeah, no doubt. I will. Let me ask you this real quick, just because I know you folks. How you folks doing down there in Southeast Texas?
Oh, they're hanging. Hanging. You know what I mean? My mom's getting some cooking done, and my dad's getting some fishing done.
Let's go.
My mama's doing her farmer's market thing where she sells her knitted goods and whatnot, and all the stuff she'd be making with the sewing machine.
Yeah.
And of course, my daddy, he building houses, and he's got to build houses. If he doesn't build houses, he can't chase the fish around.
Yeah.
So he got to build them houses, man.
I tell you what, man, your dad has. They have an absolute beautiful place down there. Tell me, is it on Rayburn? No. What lake is it on?
That'd be Toledo Bend.
Toledo Bend. That's right.
AKA the Sabine River.
Oh my
Right
goodness!
on the border there.
Such a beautiful place down there. I remember going down there.
Got mosquitoes bigger than my finger.
When you were down that way for a few months, I remember going and meeting you for a gig down there, and just getting there going, if I lived here, I'd never leave. This is just heaven. I mean, it's such a beautiful place they have there. So.
Right. Hey, it's beautiful out there, and yeah, maybe you wouldn't ever leave, but you also wouldn't gig.
Yeah, well, that's true. I do remember you saying that. There's
I call it like you've heard the middle of nowhere. That's the far edge of nowhere.
That's the far edge of nowhere.
Far edge of nowhere out there, man. Which it has its good and bad, but I mean, it's an hour away from the nearest Walmart.
Yeah.
I mean, so it has its ups and downs.
Right.
Yeah, everywhere does.
Well, everything.
Like Florida's great, but there's no HEB.
Yeah, that's right.
But their Waffle House game puts Texas to shame. That's all I'm saying. Eating at a Waffle House until you ate at a Waffle House in Florida.
Believe it or not, my wife has never been in a Waffle House, and
Really?
I actually am a little. I feel like I failed her a little in that regard, so I got to take her to a Waffle House.
Don't take her at 3 a.m. on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
That might not give her the best first impression.
Yeah, well, that there's an Oklahoma City story that we have about a Waffle House at 3 in the morning. We probably let's just say
we're gonna keep that to
I know
ourselves
already.
as long as the cameras are on.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
something
right.
like that. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Let me read a few birthdays here on this day. Then we're going to take a break. We're going to come back with sports with Pete Souza. Born on this date in 1902, the author of Grapes of Wrath, John Steinbeck, was born. You ever read that book, JC? Grapes of Wrath?
I only read numbers.
Okay, gotcha. Understood. Adam Baldwin, actor Adam Baldwin, born in 1962. Here's one for you NBA enthusiasts, and I actually recognize this name quite well. Born on February 27, 1961, James Worthy from the old Lakers dynasty. Mm-hmm. And I can't say Lakers now without thinking of Luka, and it makes me want to cry.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. Born on February 27th, 1976, Tony Gonzalez, the great tight end in the NFL. There's one that we know.
One of the greatest ever.
And then in the music world, February 27th, 1981, Josh Groban was born. So there's some names. JC, when's your birthday?
I'll be October 28th. Long way away.
10/28. All right. Hey, guys, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to visit with Pete Souza on some sports. And then we're going to get back with JC Pringle, maybe get one more song out of him before we finish up the hour. Everybody take care.
Shades is your trusted partner in stage lighting, offering a wide range of high-quality, innovative products since 2015. With designs that cater to all needs, fast delivery, and affordable prices, we provide exceptional customer service to ensure your satisfaction. With warehouses across the globe and sales in over 100 countries, Sheds is quickly becoming one of the most recognized names in the stage lighting industry. Visit shehds.com today to discover top-tier stage lighting solutions and become part of our global network.
Frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Chapellex is a full-category shapewear brand dedicated to providing women with exceptional comfort and support. We offer thoughtfully designed solutions that blend style with functionality, empowering women to feel confident and at ease every day. Chapellex is redefining what it means to have a perfect body. Our mission celebrates body positivity, embracing every shape and size, because true beauty lies in authenticity. Visit shapellx.com today and join a movement towards self-love, acceptance, and confidence.
Indulge in Blum's luxurious Lotus flower rolls. The green Lotus roll bursts with a caramel apple flavor, while the blue Lotus roll offers a smooth berry cream sensation. With our Crush for Flavor technology, enjoy an instant burst of natural, intense flavor anytime you desire. Elevate your experience with the finest creations nature has to offer. Explore the full collection at blumleaf.com. That's BLUUMLEAF.com. Blumleaf. At Terrapin Ridge Farms, they believe in the joy of effortless entertaining. Inspired by CEO Mary O'Donnell's mom and her legendary holiday parties, they've crafted a line of gourmet foods that turn any meal into a celebration. From savory jams to mustards, aiolis, and more, their products are made with love, bringing unforgettable flavors to your table. Whether it's a casual get-together or a special occasion, they make it easy to impress. Terrapin Ridge Farms, where great food and great memories come together. Visit them at terrapinridge.com. Terrapin Ridge.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com. Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Starting March 3rd, the Zack Owen Show Live is moving to the Backyard in Waco. The Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill is located at 511 South 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Come be a part of the live fun. Watch in person or online. March 3rd, 2025, live from the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, Waco. The Zack Owen Show live and in person.
Welcome back to the Zack Owen Show, and I don't read very well because, Scotty, I know you're standing in for Pete this morning, and yeah, welcome, man. How you doing this morning?
Chris, you doing okay, man? Good to see you.
Fantastic, and good to see you as well. What's going on in the sports world?
Man, well, let me tell you what. Pete is on assignment today for ESPN, so when the big boss calls, he answers the phone, but we're going to run at 10 o'clock a Best of Baylor Football special. So 3 interviews that Pete has done in the last couple of months. We've got Josh Cameron, the wide receiver, Sawyer Robertson, quarterback, as well as last week we had Jarrett Stidham, former Stephenville High School Baylor football quarterback who is now with the Denver Broncos. So we're just going to air all 3 of those interviews today. And so if anybody has not seen one or multiple of those yet, we'd love for you to join us at 10 o'clock on Pete Souza's YouTube channel. These are great conversations, about 20 minutes each, really in-depth with these guys. So cool opportunity for Baylor Bear fans today.
Exciting, man. I was so just excited to see Sawyer Robinson get better and better last year, and has me fired up for this next season, man. I think it's going to be great.
Chris, can I tease something else for your listeners real quick? Sawyer Robertson has the best QBR of any quarterback coming back in college football this next season.
Let's go.
The only 4 guys ahead of him this past season are all going to be in the draft this April. So Sawyer is in a great spot. And I'll tell you, Chris, I'm going to tease this real quick. I launched a show this week called Please Bear With Me. And we're going to do a March Madness tournament. Fan vote will determine the greatest Baylor football player ever. And when I drop this episode on Tuesday, we tease this. Sawyer Robertson is in the bracket. He is in the bracket for these fan votes to find the best Baylor football player ever. And I would love for any of your listeners or any Baylor football fans to go check that out. That's called Please Bear With Me on YouTube. It's the newest of the Rogue Sports kind of family.
I love the title and I love the subject, and I would just say Mike Singletary's got to be on there somewhere.
Chris, I don't think this is a big spoiler. Mike Singletary is a number 1 seed in our bracket.
As he should be, no doubt. No doubt.
Yes, sir.
Scotty, thanks for joining us this morning. Am I going to see you tomorrow?
It'll be me or Zach Burke. One of us will jump in with you tomorrow. But either way, I will be at the backyard on Monday for the big the move and the Zack Owen comeback. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Fantastic, brother. Thanks for joining us this morning. Have a great day.
Y'all take care.
All right, you too. All right. Appreciate Scotty there hopping on with us. Yeah, that sounds, as a Baylor fan, that's a cool little trio of interviews that they're going to have today on Rogue Media, so you might want to check those out. Jared Stidham, I remember watching him, and, you know, I wanted Jared Stidham to go play for my Cowboys. You know, it seems like we never do get things just quite straight there at the Dallas organization, but that's a conversation for another time.
We don't get what we want.
Yeah, we get our daily dose of disappointment, I guess.
Hey, you're good at this job.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean,
I'm liking your work here, man. I'm impressed.
I appreciate that, brother.
I would have fumbled a lot of times by now myself.
Well, you know, speaking of the Cowboys, no.
Yeah, right.
Well, JC, we've talked a little bit about our past with music. We've talked a little bit about what you got going on here coming up. What does the spring, summer hold for you as far as your gig life, and maybe what do you do? What's some of the things you do off the stage, if you will, out there in Florida?
Off the stage? Well, first of all, I'm doing my best. I want to get some arms like
You're
yours
looking good,
someday,
man. Looking
and,
good.
and maybe get that waistline down. And so I've been pretty diligent about that. Thank you. You know, and look good yourself, sir.
Thank you,
brother.
brother.
Know what I mean? You know, you lead by example, sir, on that. And, you know, of course, this all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly working on songs and whatnot. As far as coming up in spring, yeah, I got some gigs with Remedy lined up.
Okay.
And I'll probably be playing every Sunday with Doug Stowers, and that's the harmonica guy who will be on down in Florida.
Yeah, check y'all out.
He's working his butt off trying to get us a spot there on Sundays, and Lance from Remedy.
Okay.
And shout out to my man Easy Steve and John Ashley, and from that band, I call our drummer Easy Steve. He always says, "I'm easy." He says, "Well, that's what I'm gonna start calling you." You know what I mean? And yeah, Lance is out there working scene too, and that's more on the Fort Walton to Destin end of things. And
Okay.
I'm over there, and I'll pound the bricks around the Pensacola and Navarre area myself, and all the way over into Alabama.
Okay.
And you know, something's gonna break.
Yeah, no, hey, I admire your courage to get out there in a new scene, because you're exactly right. I mean, if somebody comes to Waco, a new artist, looking to cut their teeth, because let's face it, you're leaving quite a large hub of music. There's a lot of talent. We talked about this with Josh the other day. A lot of talent comes out of Waco, Yeah, and so if you're a new artist coming in here trying to cut your teeth, it can be difficult getting into some of these places because there's some established groups and names that kind of demand the preferred times.
Oh, I'll give you a perfect example. I mean, one of the last guys I saw heading out of town to run into Lucas Turner. And I was like, he sometimes he'll just go out and busk by the road. He's a great musician, and he got gigs where he came from, but he's down here now trying to cut in, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna be just like you in a minute. The same story in a different place. Oh yeah. It hurts my little feelings to have all my clout taken away from me. Yeah, a big macho guy around Waco, man. They're like, who are you? What are you doing, Texan? And then they play a little guitar. Okay.
Well, you mentioned the harmonica. I got to share this with you, and then I'll have you sing one more song. So,
cool.
Marin, my youngest, just turned 16, so she's driving now. For her birthday.
Another one? Oh,
yeah,
no.
I know. We got all three of them driving.
Hold on to your heart, man.
For her birthday, right?
More ways than one.
She wanted a harmonica.
Cool.
And we were like, a harmonica? What? Well, she went out and bought herself a harmonica, and she is teaching herself to play. And I'm telling you, she's pretty darn good at it.
Right.
And so
she's gotten past the that's annoying to listen to phase and actually making some music, huh?
Now I will give her credit. She started in her room with the door closed. She didn't just it wasn't like a drum set beating everywhere, but I've listened to her, man. It's pretty cool, and I have an appreciation for that instrument anyway. So that's kind of neat that she's picked that up.
Well, that is awesome, man. That is awesome.
What
are you waiting on?
Air guitar is still my favorite instrument.
Well, speaking of which, good on you for what you did with Darwin.
Thank you,
what a great pick me up for that, man.
Yeah, so, man, that's my boy, and I know he'll have some fun with that guitar. Well, speaking of the guitar, what you got for us, man, for a final song?
All right. Well, this one will also serve as a kind of a goodbye to Waco, Texas.
Okay.
On this one, I wrote this song stuck at the red light over there on LaSalle and University Parks Drive. So I had enough time at that red light to write this here song. So this is Back to the Beach. Mr. Red Light, please release me. Soul Town's just won't let go of me. I got to head on down the road now. Gotta get myself back to the beach. They're probably jumping in that ocean. Little sandpiper won't even let it touch his feet. That old coastline calling to me. Gotta get myself back to the beach. Sun in the sand, drink in a hand, living life like a movie scene. Song of the waves, how my mind it saves. Water, there's a better shade of green. So Mr. Red Light, can I go now? Gotta get myself back to the beach. Mind if I play a little guitar? Sun in the sand, drink in a hand, living life like a movie scene. Song of the waves, how my mind it saves. Might as smoke myself a little green. So, Mr. Red Light, I implore you, gotta get myself back to the beach. It ain't that I don't love this old town. Lord knows that you've been pretty good to me. But I bid you farewell, Mr. Red Light. Gotta get myself back to the beach. Gotta get myself back to the beach. Thank y'all so much.
Let's go.
Please like and subscribe.
I love that, man. That's the first time I've heard that one. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
You wrote that
appreciate it.
recently?
Wrote that recently. That one came out pretty natural for me right there.
Gotta give myself
But yeah,
back to
I was just
the
sitting at that red light, and yeah, I had enough time to write that whole song.
I love it. Well, that's that doesn't surprise me at all, and that's got that little feel to it that I can imagine is what you're going for out there in Florida. That's got that nice little laid back feel.
That one will be on the album, and all the songwriting aside, it's going to be cute little songs and whatnot, and pretty little songs. But there's also going to be a little guitar acrobatic on it too, because I mean, you know, I got to keep it respectable.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, JC, where can people find you on the socials and all that?
You find it JC Pringle Music. That's got a new Instagram started. I'm building up on that, adding some stuff, and of course, find me on YouTube just under JC Pringle. JC Pringle Music on Facebook, and that's about it for right now. I ain't TikToking it.
There you go. Learn that TikTok. That's what it's all about. Well,
guess I'm
JC,
better.
I love you, brother. It's so good to see you. I know you're here for the weekend doing some shows. Your good buddy Brian Grace is going to be with us in the second hour tomorrow night or tomorrow morning. So, you know, if you happen to just mosey by,
you don't think that's already been talked about?
it wouldn't hurt my feelings, is all I'm saying. It wouldn't hurt my feelings.
So, in other words, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. That's right. Folks, we've got my good buddy Jeff Aguirre joining us in the first hour tomorrow. As I just said, we have Brian Grace in the second hour. It's going to be a fantastic Friday. Don't forget to join us. And listen, have yourself a terrific Thursday. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow on The Zack Owen Show.
Keep the music playing.